Why you want me to be trapped in it? Why you want me to be in any trap? Hello. Pranam. क्या हाल चाल? गुड. कब से?
अभी से.
Why you rang yesterday? Was it anything special or
No, nothing special. I just got tired yesterday.
you felt tired?
No, I got time.
Or you got time?
Yeah, there is little chaos for next week till 10, 11. Then it will be normal.
So you are going there or not? To Nisal?
When I get time, like if tomorrow morning I will have, then I will go for dynamic. Otherwise, I do dynamic here only every day. Whenever there is camp and there is meditation happening, I go.
So you ask whatever you were asking first.
Okay, I saw the video on what Dalai Lama said about Chinese and Indians. I agree that Chinese has a lot of artificiality in life because they chase after idealism. So when the real thing is not there, we act. As time goes
Real
by,
thing is
so
not
we
there?
we act. If it's not there, then we act. So as time goes by, we become fake person. For me, I'm afraid to show everything true about myself for fear of being rejected or punished. I also want to have a good image of myself, so I became fake. Can Swami comment?
You asked such a big question that I forgot. Ask again little bit so that
So I will say the whole thing again, Swami.
you say the beginning, then I will.
Okay. I saw the video on what Dalai Lama said about Chinese and Indians. I agree that Chinese has a lot of artificiality in life because we chase after idealism.
Okay. The story is same everywhere. It's not much difference. Everywhere people are fake. Because it is easy when you are fake. Your life becomes smooth. If you are showing your real face, if you are being authentic, if you are truthful, then how you can survive in the midst of people for whom their food is lies? The whole world is full of lies. The whole world is a madhouse. And if you are sane in the midst of mad people, you will have a troubled time. So everyone becomes political, everyone becomes diplomatic. And what we can never become is the ideal. That's why we are interested in ideals and idealism. That is always for the future. In the present, you can just be a fake person because that helps. If you are authentic and real, you will have to be ready to be alone. And only when you are really very sincere, You want to know your real nature. Then you can stake everything. Then you can gamble. Otherwise, if you are interested in being popular, if you are interested in having an image, that people should respect you, people should think about you that you are somebody special, somebody, if you want to be a leader, then you have to behave according to the expectations of the people. What are the other things you said after second, third line? Maybe something is there.
So when the real thing is not there, we act. As time goes by, we become fake person.
When you lose your connection with your heart, with your being, with your natural state, then you will become a fake person. If you want to be connected to your heart, to your being, then you have to pay the price. The price is that you will become an outsider. I am not saying that you have to create fight everywhere, you have to always say things which are bitter and unpleasant. But don't desire that you have to become popular, that you have to be appreciated by others. It is all childish game, whether anyone appreciates you or not. Will not in any way affect your peace, your silence. Once you have known, you are responsible for your silence, for your peace, for being aware. And if you are awake and aware, if you are silent and peaceful, then your world is all right. You are the world. That is what Krishnamurti says. You are the world. We are living, everyone is living in his own world. But once you establish in your center, in your reality, then you can act little bit. That is what Osho says, 10% acting is all right. Because when you are living in a fake world, and this world is also a drama stage, it's also a kind of movie. But first, think first, know thyself first. But that, I am not saying that you have to create enmity with everyone. Just be an authentic person. It's not needed that everywhere you have to express your views. But don't create inner division. If speaking things which you think is the right thing creates enmity or creates conflict, then don't say much. Be more silent. Sometimes you can lie also if it is beneficial for others also and for you also, but that should be also, you should be, while you are lying, you should be conscious, and only if it helps you in your growth. Not that you are lying for small petty things. If you have gone for meditation and your parents are not, they are totally against it, then there is no need that you have to tell all the time that you are meditating, you are a sannyasi. That is what Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans used to say. Meditate while everyone is asleep inside your mosquito net. Then there is no conflict. But we want to declare all those things. That is a nourishment to the ego. You want to be special in the eyes of other people. What is the need to create all those burdens? You will become a fake person. You are acting all the time. You will be something else inside, and you are saying something else. then you are creating schizophrenia, conflict within you, division within you. That will create an inner hell. But once you have known that this, whatever you are doing in the outside world, is only tip of the iceberg. It is just not your totality, very small part of you. So if you are consciously acting, that is all right. Where no one understands the right thing, what is the need to create conflict? First thing is to find your inner peace. But that doesn't mean that in your outside life, if you are doing everything wrong, you will find your inner peace. Don't get involved in so many things. Wherever you see people who are superficial, who are all fakes, avoid their company. But we want to get involved in everything, then we find ourselves in a ditch. Is there anything more you want to ask about that?
There's still, there's still the behind part.
Okay.
Okay, for me, I'm afraid to show everything true about myself for fear of being rejected and punished.
So if the fear is there, then you have to be a witness to that fear. If you go on watching it as if it is not you, because once you are able to watch something, if you are a pure watcher, then whatever you are able to watch, that is happening to someone else. That becomes separate from you. So once you are established in your watching, fear will disappear. But then you have to be very honest and authentic in your watching. If you are in hurry, if you are impatient, then it won't happen. You have to create an interest in that. Meditation should not become a kind of duty or work. It should be your love affair. Then it is not a burden. So fear is also coming from outside. Anything that comes from outside, you can get rid of it. You have been born in that kind of environment. You have been taught that kind of things. You have been conditioned, you have been programmed by other people, other unconscious people. So the fear is there. And if you get something so easily, without any effort, without really deserving it, you will lose also that. If you love yourself, if you want to be really conscious, if you want to be a light onto yourself, then make all the effort. Not that you will get a Nobel Prize or people will recognize you. It is only for yourself. You want your life to be harmonious. You want your life to be graceful. You want your life to be beautiful. You want your life to be significant. If you want all those things, you have to make arduous effort for that. You need to pay the price. Otherwise, you will be part of the crowd. Meditation should not be just you are seeking some pleasant experience, you want to escape from the world. Meditation should be your love affair. Meditation should be to remove your darkness, inner darkness. And it is only for yourself, not that you will get some post or position, you will have a big rank because of meditation. Later on, when your doubts are clear, when your mirror becomes clean, then anyone who is interested, you can help them. But first thing first know yourself. And for that you will have to be yourself first. Don't be a fake person. Is there anything more?
One last sentence. I also want to have a good image of myself, so I became fake.
So you became fake.
Yes.
So if you want to know yourself, if you want to become one, if you want to get rid of the inner conflict, if you want to be in a humming state, in a musical state, then you have to sacrifice your love for the image. You cannot have both. You cannot be on both the boats. You have to choose it. You have the freedom to choose, but once you have chosen one, you cannot choose the other. It is said that an unobserved life is no life. So if you start observing life, you will realize what this desire to have an image, to have a good image in the eyes of others is giving you. You may have a very good image in the eyes of others, but you know what you are, who you are. You know your reality. You are full of bullshit. You are full of cow dung, holy cow dung. Is it all, or is there something else?
It's all Swami, very clear Swami.
And Dalai Lama is saying Indians are what he said?
Authentic, I think he used the word authentic.
No, you read again.
What does he want?
He came to India long time back. At that time, because there were less they were living in a kind of a very peaceful environment. He lives in Himachal Pradesh. What is the name of Dharmshala? So these people are more innocent. They are not exposed to Western ways of life, especially at that time. Now, because internet is available, you are connected to the whole world, so your mind becomes impure. But still, people may be far more innocent than other places. It depends on kind of environment you are living in. But you can be destroyed if you are exposed to bad environment. You can be destroyed if you are exposed to polluted environment. So that's why sages are not exactly like children. Their innocence is something which they have deserved. It is not a gift. All children will lose their innocence because they have not made the effort to find out what is their real nature. They are in natural state because they cannot be in any other state, but they will lose it. So the innocence of people who are living in near mountains is not something which they have attained. It is there because they are not exposed to cunning and clever people. They are not very educated, which makes people corrupt.
But really, you can relate with people only, really relate when you don't need anyone. And then you will not seek that the person should be with you always. Even being together, I'm not saying having sex, being together, sitting together, 1 hour can be very nourishing if you are centered in yourself. So I feel now it is good that all those things are over now. Because these things, it gives you something, it may give you heaven, but it also gives you hell also. But one has to pass that phase also. Only then you can go beyond it. Your nature is you are complete in yourself. But you have to find your nature. Just by moving your head like this, you will not find it.
I think I experienced something. Remember that night I told you in meditation I feel complete. I feel complete.
You felt on that night, that is gone. You have to feel it all the time. Then only it is something real.
But I feel it
Otherwise
now
you... Okay. Have you recorded this or not? Have you recorded this?
Recorded, Sami.
What you said, it's time to
break the, what is the ghada? If it is full of shit. Aapka ghada भर गया. What was that?
The pot
But
of
it's
the
of,
tin.
yeah, but her pot is of,
Her pot is
what is
full of potty.
What is that, Sami?
Nothing, I'm just joking. I said your pot is full of shit.
Oh, yeah, true also, Sami.
It's all for everyone the same, I'm not.
there is a
So
saying in
one should
Hindi.
not
So
become
I
so
was
much
saying about
interested in
it.
the pot. Huh?
I'm telling her there is a saying in Hindi. I was telling to Swamiji about that.